Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Y'all, I'm running around here dusting and whatnot this morning, and I am making plans for the bedroom. So I'm getting ready to show y'all a clip of the what I got done, what I'm doing, and how horrible that bedroom is looking, and why I said it was so embarrassing, and why I hadn't been showing it. Well, I have made just a couple in the last week and a half. Like, I've made a couple changes. I changed out the nightstand. So I'm showing y'all that before it's completely changed. So you'll see where I'm coming. It's probably going to take me about 2.5, 3 weeks to get that bedroom done before I can show y'all everything that I did and cut and lay down my budget. I'll also have links and stuff, the stuff that's available. Y'all know how I shop. I shop. If it's on sale today, I'm going to snatch it up. Already my nightstands are gone. They came back in, y'all. Love them. I love them. They are solid. They are heavy. They are $135 a piece on Temu right now. I paid $47 and some odd cent a piece. Yeah, because I caught them at the last day before they went out. So anyway, I told y'all I had been just had my finger on the trigger of the bed that I wanted, right? And so I was like, I'll get it. I'm not in a rush. Y'all, I went to go get it last week. Do you know it was sold out? But guess what? 2 days later, it was back in. And guess what your girl did? She got it. It's coming next week. So I'll explain that. That is freshly in stock, so it should be in stock. And I will have links to that because it's a really good deal. So anyway, I am going to, hold on, let me just show you the bedroom, and then we can chit chat about it at the end of the video. Hold on. Okay, y'all, let me share with y'all my bedroom currently and why I said I have never been more ashamed to call this my bedroom. Okay. So, yeah, I had been going with green for the last about 2 years, a little over 2 years. This mossy green, sagey green. So I blended that with gray because of this bed. Everybody, y'all, if y'all been with me for a minute, you know I just had to have that bed, right? So I had it with my silver dressers and did the room with, like, whites and then grays and things like that. Well, I recently saw this picture in Pottery Barn. I'll talk about this more on the sit down with y'all. But the wood is different. It's a lighter wood. It's a Pottery Barn picture that I had saw in a, not magazine, but it was online. And y'all, I fell in love with it. But I was like, I'm gonna do it my way, my budget, which is going to be very low, not Pottery Barn. Okay, this bed got me from Pottery Barn too, y'all. This bed, I had to have it, but I found it in Ashley Furniture. I wound up getting it from another store that carried Ashley stuff, but and I actually bought the floor model, so I got it at a really good price. But I didn't pay Pottery Barn. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about this side first. Okay, let me explain. Remember, I had the silver nightstand here and I had painted the tops of them white to go with this bed. I had that silver bedroom set for about 10 years. So then I found these, y'all. These things was $47 for these nightstands. They are now back in stock, but they're $135. Okay. So then I had these white mirrors here. I got them from Walmart and I hung them up as my window. I like the mirrors because they give you the effect of a window on each side of the bed. I've always loved that look. It's nothing to it. I just like the look. Then I had these lamps that I recently pulled out. These white lamps. Recently had pulled them out and I thought, oh, I'll use them. Changed my mind on that. Right? So this is what basically this simple look was sitting over here without that stand right there. I had the white nightstand, silver and white nightstand. Then I had got these white nightstands. And if I could find a picture of them, I'll slip it in here for y'all to see. But I done already thrown them away. Okay? They were a mess. And I want to tell y'all not to buy them. Okay? Y'all know I don't like bashing, but nobody needs to buy them. So this side right here, all of this will be changed to what I have over here. Y'all, listen. Oh, and look at that up top. I was trying something. It didn't work. It's coming down. Got something else for that. So this side is really what I want to kind of have the look of. Okay, so I might get some new mirrors for the back here. These are those $7, $8 mirrors from Target and Walmart. I took this out of the guest room for the purpose of showing y'all this. I'm looking for something else, but it's still going to be in the mirror. I don't know if I'm going to do like a arched one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just look around to find something. But I put this in here and took it out of the guest room so y'all could see it for now. So like I said, this, I love this. It holds a bunch of storage. I have the baskets with like my lady part stuff in there and stuff like that. I can keep it right in. This nightstand is huge. It's very heavy, and like I said, paid $47. They're back in stock on Temu. I got these from Temu, but they're $135 now. And I got both of them for $47 a piece. Yeah, that's the thing about you finding it that day. You got to be able to buy it that day when you're shopping Temu. Okay, so then I just, have a little piece of stuff here. But look at this mirror, y'all. Now, it's not completely painted. It's not completely painted like it will be. Do you see the black one? I painted that, right? Because I looked up buying the black one of the black ones to go back to Target and buy them in black. And it was going to be over $80 after tax. And I already spent, I got these on sale. So I spent like $48 for them a couple years ago. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to paint them. So I had enough paint to do that. Because I did paint these lamps black. The lamp right there. Now, the reason why I'm going with black, because my bed is not going to be black. But I'm not telling y'all what my new bed looks like yet. So y'all going to have to wait to see it. But I'm pulling the black from the hardware there, right? All around this. And I made the lamp black. I'm going to have the frame of the mirror behind there black. And then I'm getting ready to show y'all a whole hot mess. This is what I did to myself. Look at this big old, and the funny thing is, y'all, the TV you're looking at is not the TV that was just in here. It was bigger than this on this dresser. It's in my living room now. But this dresser has to go, okay? This dresser must go quick. I have the chest of drawers that goes with this, and this bed right here matches very good with it. It matches very good. So if somebody's looking and you're in the DFW area, you have somebody to help you lift this. It's heavy, and you have the ability to get a truck, or you have a truck, like a pickup, because it's not going to fit in an SUV. You're more than welcome to come and get it. Okay? Next week, it'll be available. So yeah, this is what has to go. And I have to find a TV stand, right? Or dresser that matches in the same color as this, with the same black hardware. It's not hard to find. It's just I'm looking for the length at the right price. I could get one for like $600. I don't want to spend that. I'm looking for in the $200 range or $180 range, and I'll put it together. Like I did these. I had to put these together. So I'm just waiting and just, ready to push the button at any time. This right here, ignore this. This just has a bunch of stuff that's possible things that I could use in here once I start to put the room together. But I did buy this shelving unit for $24.85 from Temu. It's the same grayish color, that new gray beige with the black metal. And so that's why I'm pulling in the black. Then these right here, I did 3 of these. I tea stained some drawer liner paper. And it was black and white twirl because I had found some. I'm going to put a snippet in for y'all. After this clip, I'll put a snippet of the artwork I was looking at all over the place. And it was actually a lighter version of this with a lighter wood frame in the Pottery Barn picture I saw. And so I'm thinking of doing the 3 right over, because my headboard will be lower, right over the headboard there. So in between the black mirrors and over top of the headboard. So that's what I'm looking at. I might only use 2, but we'll see. But that's what I'm working on. And then I'm going to get some beige color curtains, just lightweight, but still room darkening. I'm going to have them in here, and I'm going to raise this because I'm probably going to go with the 95-inch curtains. So I'm going to raise that up and get a black, or either paint this black, this curtain rod, one or the other. Probably buy one. But yeah, because I gave myself a $500 budget, I'm like a little over $200 with everything that I've bought so far, including my bed, nightstands, and all of that, and the paint and everything else that I had. I think I'm over 200. I'm not sure. I got to check and see. But yeah, just a tad over, just a tad over. But yeah, hold on, y'all. We'll chit chat in 1 second. Okay, y'all, this is the TV that I was just talking about. This is the 86-inch TV that I had in my bedroom. So I've switched it out to out here now. It's better out here. And that one that's in there now is the 75-inch that used to sit in here. I swear something is wrong with me, y'all. Hold on for a second. Okay, don't talk about me too bad because I know it's a whole hot mismatch mess. Y'all know I'm about saving me a couple dollars. So I priced out those mirrors like I was saying in the video. I was all over the place in that video, I know. But those mirrors that hang on the wall, you know, I had put those up because they mirror the outside window, you know, the window that goes outside, and it brings the greenery because I sit in my window sits right here on the golf course. So you pick up all that beautiful green coming in, and the room just seemed like a small box. It's a very small room. So when I put the mirrors there, when I open the window, it just extends it out. It just gives me more breathing room mentally. So that's why I have them there, right? So I decided, I had bought them in white because they worked a couple years ago. I think I got them like 3 years ago or something. And they worked in white because that's what I had in the bedroom. Well, now I'm going a little more, not dark at all, just accents of black, okay? So it's almost like, remember when you were a kid and you learned how to color? Well, my mother taught us this anyway, and you traced out the what you were going to do before you colored it in. That's what black does to me for a room. When you use it for metals and like your arms like this, you know, the metal for that, and the metal for the shelving unit, and metal for the coffee tables. Well, that's what I'm doing in there. I'm just doing like almost like a finishing off. That's what black does. And then the TV in there is black. I'm considering, if I can't find in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, the dresser that I was looking for at the right price, I'm considering going black with that and just letting that whole TV and dresser fade away in there. Because the room's so small, I could really do that and it would work. So I was thinking about that last night. I'm looking. I just need to find the right size for that TV. I do spend a lot of time in my room, in my bed, looking at TV. So the investment in something, I'm not really worried about the investment. I just don't want to spend a lot. I gave myself a budget, and I don't even want to come near my budget. I want to be totally under budget. Right now, I've spent way less than half of the budget I gave myself for in there. And I'm changing every piece that was in there. Everything that was in there had to go. All of that whole old bedroom y'all saw, I'm getting all new. So with that, I'm not going to have as much stuff in there, so it won't seem so crowded, and it's going to be a lighter feel of things that's in there, okay? So anyway, oh, and my bedding is going to cost me, I know, it's not going to cost me a lot. I have the idea that it's going to look like it cost me a lot, I hope, if it turns out the way I want it to, but it ain't going to cost me a lot. So, I don't think I'm going to come, I think I'm going to be well over about $150 under budget. I think I will by the time I finish. But anyway, let's get to talking. So the mirrors, like I said, I priced them out. They were going to be $80, right? Those mirrors that hang on the wall. I had 4 mirrors there. It's going to be a little over $80 after tax from Target. They're not on sale right now. I got them on sale when they were $12.80. They're now $20, $19.99. So I said, and that was 3 years ago when I got them. So I pulled out my trusty dusty matte black paint. I only had a little teeny bit, but I was able to get, that mirror is nowhere near finished because I need to trim it out and I need to clean it off and I need to get the inside edges of it with some, I got to put some painter's tape in there and get that right. And then I will have 4 black mirrors to put there. I don't know what kind of mirror I'm going to use for behind the nightstands, but I like that flanked look of the nightstands on the side of the bed with the windows on the side. And when you don't have windows built in and you can't knock out the wall and put a window, you put mirrors. It does the same thing for you. Okay. So any of you been following me, you know I've always had mirrors on the side of the bed over the nightstands. So that's what I'm going to be looking for too. But again, very inexpensive. And I'm thinking of maybe an arch. I'm not sure. Maybe I might just go with the rectangle look, but it needs to be a little wider than what. And I have an idea for that, to just frame it out with some, get some furring strips and get them cut down and make a frame on those and make them a little wider. That might be what it is, because I know I could do that for like a good 10 bucks. All I need is a good $8 worth of wood and some glue, and then I can fix it, put it together. So, but that's an idea. So I had to order more paint, and I'm waiting on that. It should be here Monday. And then I'll start on that project while I'm slowly scrolling the internet, finding the bargain pieces that I need, the last couple pieces that I need. So anyway, y'all, I've been taking my, I told y'all before, I was having some health issues. And that's what had me off the internet for the last year and a half. I haven't been putting as many videos. I've been uploading. And I'm looking a mess. And I know y'all are like, what is wrong with you, girl? Well, why are you looking like this lately? Skin horrible. My face just sank. Everything worse here. Everything I know. My skin is so dry. I know y'all noticed all of that. So I'm having... Okay, my liver, I think I'm working on, and it's getting better. You can regenerate and make it work with your liver. Okay? And that's what I'm doing. My kidneys are shot, okay? I don't want to have dialysis. I don't. I just don't. I'm like, Lord, if you're ready to take me, take me. I don't want to do it. I'm joking, y'all. But I'm just saying I really don't want to do that. So, but it might come to that's my only choice. Or to make the choice not to have it, you know? Other than a transplant. So to go that route, I need to go through dialysis and get on lists and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of it is diabetes. Y'all know since I've been on here, I've explained to y'all I've had diabetes for years. Lost all the weight, been eating right, it just won't go away. And again, I'm working on that on another side too. But right now, this is where it stands. So I get weak really fast. So I can only do a little bit here, a little bit there, have to eat a certain way, you know, and things like that. Because I get so tired where I will just crank out. And I haven't been able to shop. Y'all know I used to get up in the morning and go thrifting like it was a full-time job and be out till 5, 6 o'clock at night. Leave at 9, be out to 5, 6 o'clock at night. Go over from Dallas all through Garland and come up and back through Plano and out through Louisville, over to Fort Worth. I mean, I would be everywhere, okay? Come back the other side of Dallas and back up here to where I live. So I say all of that to say, I can barely make 2 to 3 stores now. I'm talking whether it's a thrift store or a regular, just, you know, go into even like Pop Shelf. My energy had been so low that I would get so weak, you know? And so I have, since my daughter was here this summer, my daughter came to help me get my life in order. And I had my little grandgirl too, y'all know that. And well, she went home, Nami went home late August because she went with her mom on a cruise, and then she's back home now. And so my daughter just left, wee hours in the morning now, Saturday. The 27th of September. She came on the 16th of June. So she came to help me get things together with my life, you know, health-wise, and get back on point. So we had been out walking a lot, trying to get my stamina up, getting some, you know, some supplements and stuff like that together, and, you know, eating right, things of that sort. So I had started walking, and I've been outside walking again. And there's a walk I have that's 4.4. Nope, 4.8 miles. That one was really hard for me, and I could only really do it when she was with me. And we would stop, get something to drink. I could sit down for a minute, but I was getting it done. And I've done it maybe, I'm gonna say 8 times through the summer, maybe 10 times. But there's another one that's 3.6 miles, 3.8 miles. I think 3.9. Well, it's 1.6 two ways. So whatever it is, 3 point something miles. 3.2 miles, I think. I don't know, y'all, something like that. But that one takes me to a Dollar General. I turn around and I come back, right? So lately, since I've been doing that one, and I can even do it by myself, I was stopping in Dollar General because they had this water, right? It's an alkaline water by them, Clover Valley. They sell that brand. It's purified water with minerals added for taste. It's an alkaline water. And it's on the shelf. It's not in the refrigerator, but I don't mind a warm water, like a room temperature water, especially when I'm hot. So I'll get this and I'll finish it off on the way back, right? Well, there's been a couple times I went in there and picked up a couple things, right? One time I was able to make it back with the bag. The other day, I walked around there by myself and I said, let me go grab some water. So I go in there and I grab it. I pick up enough stuff to fill 2 of those disposable bags. It wasn't, no, I bought food. They had like meat, because I live next to the Dollar General market where there's like a grocery store inside. And they had a couple things of meat. I got about 6 things of meat, 2 packs of ribs, some beef, some pork, shredded pork, and 2 packs of chicken, 2 different packs. And I got some chicken tenderloins. And I got some chicken thighs. Y'all, everything was half price. I was getting the tenderloins and the thighs was like $2.20 a pack. The ribs was $4 and some odd cent, right? And I was just stacking up, y'all. So I was like, I'm going to get these bags and I'm strong enough. I'm feeling pretty good. I can make it back because it's not that far. It's only a little over a mile 1.6 miles back to my house, right? So I start walking. I got about 10 feet and I was like, I called the Lyft to take me 1.6 miles to home because I couldn't do it. So, but I say all of that to say, getting there because they got Christmas stuff already. I didn't even have the energy that day to give y'all no video of the Christmas stuff, but they're starting to get it. It's not completely full. They still got their fall stuff. They had these mugs, right? And I thought they were so cute. Did I need them? No. You know what I just recently found? Some West Elm pumpkin mugs that I had bought about 5 years ago. It was a set of 4 for $48, I think, about 5 years ago. I found them going through my daughter was here. She was helping me clear out some stuff. So we were going through where I have all my glassware stashed. And all the way in the back, in the bottom, I found those 4 mugs. I was like, oh, I forgot I bought these. So I pulled them out for the fall. But I got 2 of these because, y'all, they were $3, but it's buy one, get one free. All their fall stuff now is buy one, get one free. Pick and choose, right? So, but I think it's lesser value or something. But I got 2 of the exact same things. These little pumpkin mugs, I thought they were so cute. And it says give thanks, or they do have something that says something about Halloween too. And then I got, this is what they got out for Christmas, y'all, look. I got the letter J. It's the plaid for Christmas. And this is $5 in their Christmas stuff. So I did grab them. This is a huge, look at this. Huge mug. Look at that. Y'all know I'm going to be having some fun with this. So yeah, that's what I was in there for. And I've been taking that walk. I say that to say, I've been taking that walk. By the time I get in, I am sweaty. I have to sit down. I lay down. I put the fan on me with the air blowing on me. But I'm doing it. So I am building up a little more stamina with that. I've been having a whole lot of physical stuff going on, but I'm feeling a lot better. So with work, everything that I've been doing this summer, I'm getting ready to go back, go get more blood work done, see what's going on with my kidneys. They're not going to just get better. I know that. I got to probably, look into what's next with that. The liver, I believe I haven't had, don't even feel, I don't, you know how in life you forget you have a liver because you never feel it? Well, that's where I'm at now, where I used to have a lot of pain. I don't even know I have it. But I've been doing a lot of cleansing and a lot of eating right and things like that, and fasting and stuff like that. So I know that that's probably looking better. I know that'll look better when I go back and get the medical test done. You know, all the go get my whole workup done. That'll be better. But the kidneys probably are not going to be much better. And that's what I'm going to have to work on. So that's what it is. I know I was telling y'all I would talk to you about it, but not being sure, I didn't want to talk about it. But that's where I'm at with that. So I'm trying to come back and get things done. I'm a little slower than I used to be because I don't have the stamina. But after I finish my bedroom, I'm going to get near to the guest bedroom. Now, I was just saying, I had a few people say, oh, I wish I was near you. I would come and buy that bed, your bed, and the dressers. They ain't for sale, honey. They for free. All you got to do is have yourself somebody to help you lift it, because I can't, and a truck to take it in. You're not going to be able to take it in like a closed-off SUV. You need a truck, like an open truck pickup if it's a nice day, and you need to live in the area, because I know you ain't going to be planning no long trip for that. But, or you could rent a little $29, $39, whatever they are now at Home Depot, U-Haul for an hour or two and come pick it up. One or the other. But I do want to get rid of it. Now, the only other option I have is to get rid of the bedroom set. It's not really a bedroom set. The stuff I have in the guest room, and put the white in there. The thing is, the white is so heavy that I can't get it out of here by myself. So either somebody comes and takes it, or I'm probably going to have to push it into the other room. The other stuff the stuff in the guest room, I can probably move most of that by myself. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. I ain't doing much. I miss y'all. I'm glad I got a chance to get that off my chest. One day, me and Tammy and Caroline was out. Hey, y'all, we got to hang out. We got to get out. But one day, we had went down to the thrift store, right? And I think we went to one other thrift store, but by the time we got to this thrift store, I had got so weak. I felt like I was like, oh, y'all, I can't make it no further. I could not make it. And I wanted to say, but I didn't know everything that was wrong. I just knew that I was having these problems. I didn't know if I was going to live or die the next day at that point. That's how bad I felt at the time. But I got a love-hate relationship with doctors, so I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, going to the doctor. But now that I am, I know what's going on, and I'm going to take the time this fall to get all my blood work done and get something going to fix and get my energy back, at least, you know. So, feeling better, and I'm back. Y'all, look at my apron I got for 75 cents at the thrift store. You know why I like this one? When I'm cleaning, look at this big old pocket. I throw all my rags in here. I can hang my glass cleaning stuff if I'm doing something on there. Or, yeah, I mean, not glass cleaning, but what's that? Mrs. Myers, the surface cleaner. I was just doing all that. So I like to throw this one on when I'm doing that. But 75 cents. I like it. It's got little berries on it or something. So it reminds me of fall. But yeah, anyway, y'all leave me some comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I need y'all. I need y'all. I want to do a live. I don't have no friends no more. Y'all don't be coming to my lives. Y'all don't be coming to my videos. I've been missing y'all. All of that. I'm back now. Treat your girl right. We might be doing some jewelry lately, because I found all this jewelry that I had set to the side. I had packed away. And going through all my stuff, I found it. So we might be, now, it's not something that I recently bought, but it's old jewelry that I do have to go through. And I was like, why not do it with my friends on live? Because the reason why I have to go through it is because I'm not wearing any of it. It's all jumbled in this like pouch type thing. I got a couple places that I have some, and I want to go through it. So we might be able to do that soon. I don't think I'm going to do much outside this fall on the balcony. It's what it is. It's going to stay there. It is what it is. It's just plain blue and white out there, and that's what it's going to be. And I ain't doing nothing in here either anymore than what I've already done. But I am going to get on the guest room as soon as my bedroom is done. So hang in here with me, y'all. I appreciate it. Like I said, subscribe, share me out with your friends. Tell your friends about me. And we'll be back up and running. All right, I'm going to chit-chat with y'all later. Thanks a lot. I'm glad I got everything off my chest. And now, Joan is back. Watch out. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.